Hi there, my name is Liz Moffat and I am many things, including a breathwork meditation guide, a Reiki practitioner, a human-centered designer and a recreational athlete. I'm based in Melbourne, Australia and I'm on Wurundjeri and Bunurong land. And I use human-centered design to help people turn good ideas into great ideas, and I work with breathwork to help people feel their feelings again. And today I'd like to talk to you about relationships. I don't have the best track record with relationships, and the defining factor in determining if I went out with somebody or not was whether or not they liked me and were interested in me. The thought of going out with somebody because I liked them and I was interested in them wasn't really something that ever occurred to me. And taking this approach to relationships meant that I often found myself in long-term relationships with people that I didn't really like, and the relationships were, perhaps unsurprisingly, sometimes quite unhealthy. So after my last relationship finally finished, after limping along for the last 2 or 3 years, I resolutely settled in to being single. And I was aggressively single for about 6 years until I accidentally found myself in a relationship with somebody that I actually liked. And I say accidental because I met this person through a family member and I wasn't expecting to like them even on a platonic level, but I did. And so started the best and the most frustrating relationship I've ever been in. So it was frustrating because it was long distance, and I mean a different country, it's plane flight, long distance. And it was amazing because we had this connection, and they saw through all of the armor around my heart and just basically waited patiently for me to warm up to them and for me to start to take some of the walls down and realize that I had walls in the first place. And this relationship, it lasted for about 5 months. I mean, logistically it was hard, but it also, it wasn't meant to be long term. The relationship was meant to crack open my heart, to show me what was possible, to show me that relationships can be respectful and equal, and to show me that I can set a boundary and the other person wouldn't leave. In fact, the other person would stay and they'd still love me and they'd respect that boundary, which was unheard of in my previous experience. So that relationship, it opened me up to love. It opened me up to dating people, different people to who I'd dated before. And it showed me that I can love and that I can be loved. The other thing that this relationship kind of brought into my life was that it helped me get clear on what I wanted. Helped me get clear on what was important to me in a relationship and in a partner. And I mean, calling this relationship off, like, it literally brought me to my knees. I wanted it to work so badly, and I didn't want to let it go because the amazingness was so amazing. And what I found was that once I had that clarity around what I wanted in a partner and what I wanted in a relationship, I knew that I had to let it go. I needed to set the other person free, and I needed to set myself free. I knew that I couldn't truly be open to the relationship that I did want if I was holding on to this one. So I let it go. And it was really hard, but I did it anyway. And I wrote an ebook, I guess it's a kind of a workbook, I guess, about the process that I went through to get clear on what I wanted. And it's called How to Get the Relationship You Really Want. And if you're interested, you can grab yourself a free copy via the link below. And there's a free guided breathwork meditation audio in there as well. And I do want to say, this isn't just the exercises that are in this workshop. They don't just apply to romantic or intimate relationships. They can absolutely apply to platonic relationships. They can apply to, with a bit of tweaking, you can apply it to a relationship between you and a workplace, for example. So if you're struggling with anything to do with relationships, check it out. It's free. And let me know what you think. I hope it's helpful for you in whatever form of relationships you are working with. Okay, thank you for listening today. I will see you next time. Until then, goodbye.